Back again with another video to help you get better at FC24. If you have missed the other videos, you are missing out. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. There are literal thousands of you getting better at this game every day through the content. So if you are new, click that sub button right now. Smash a like if you've been enjoying the content and comment down below any questions. I'm really glad you guys are enjoying this new series. I'm actually enjoying making it as well, which is a big help when being a content creator. But let's get into the video. Hope you enjoy. If you want the cheapest FC24 coins to get ahead of the competition, check out MMOEXP by clicking the link down below and use code JambooUK for 5% off. You guys already know the drill by now. Win, lose or draw, this gameplay will be going up. Elite Division Rivals, I'm going to be giving you my entire thought process from the perspective of being an ex-pro player, still playing the game to a high level. I'm hitting 20 and O's, rank 1s. Rank 2s, the high rank. So I want to give you guys an insight into the thought process that goes into a game of FC24. You can put this stuff into your game and you will improve just by watching. Genuinely, you'll see. So let's get into the video. And yeah, I'm so glad you guys are enjoying it. Let's get into it. Okay, so we're loading into the game. We will see what our opponent's team has to offer. Obviously, everyone has a pretty decent team at this point in the game, especially when you're in the high divisions. Schmeichel in goal. He's got a good back four, two good centre mids. It's a very decent team. Red Pateas as well. That's a cool looking card. But let's get into it. Okay, so we're going to switch into our 4-3-2-1. You guys have got the controller input at the top right of the screen as well. We're just switching the ball fullback to fullback, letting our team get into shape. Once you change formation at the start of a game, it takes a few seconds to actually kick into gear. So we want to make sure that our team are actually ready for us to go and play. We're going to fake a little player lock just to give us a few more yards. Switch it across to the other fullback. I've used the mini-map to make sure that that player was free. We're going to use another switch. What a start to the game this has been. L1 sprint boost out on the wing. Ball rolled us to shield it. He's trying to cover the inside pass, so we're going to have to recycle. Seems our opponent is playing quite a high level of defence right now. There's really not a lot of space to work with at all. Good pressure from the opponent. We just got to make sure we don't give anything easy away on a turnover here. So we're going to play a lock. We're going to send Usman on a little run here. Oh, that's an awful pass. Got to be careful using the second man press, which does win us the ball back. We'll switch it back over to the other fullback now. Play it into the midfield. Driven past with Beckham. Does get intercepted. So we've got to watch for this 1-2. We're using the second man press again. That player is offside. And we're going to use another fullback switch. This is probably the most I've ever done it at this point in a game. Crazy. L1 sprint boost. Driven pass into Ousmane Dembele. L1 sprint boost again. Ball roll scoop inside. We're calling Koundé short. We're going to go for a little 1-2 here. We're going to try and play it to Modric. Another L1 sprint boost. Ball roll inside. And we do get unlucky. Awful lot going on in this game, to be honest with you. Offside traps. We do win the ball up high. That is the aim, of course, of the offside trap. We're going to play the ball out wide to the overlapping fullback. We're just going to slow it down. Bit of R1 dribbling. Tried to win a corner there, but it didn't come off, sadly. We've got to mark the runs in behind, of course. We're going to prioritise that. We're using the second man press to just make sure Theo's actually running back. We've got to watch the inside as well, which we do well. And now we prioritise actually keeping the ball here. No need to do anything crazy. We're going to use the switch again. I'm using the mini-map just to make sure that my players are actually where I want them to be when I'm going for these switches. So again, we have Theo completely free. We're going to head it back inside. A one-touch pass there. Little chipped through ball over. It's a risky one, but good defending from the opponent. We're using the offside traps. Get that line high again. We're going to track the runner. He's under a lot of pressure. He's not actually being able to build up, and that is due to our offside traps and the manual pressing. We're going to fake a player lock just to give him something to think about. We're going to play the ball actually down the line. Probably should have just recycled. This opponent, he may well have had enough, you know. Maybe he doesn't want to play at this sort of tempo. I'm not really sure. We'll see. Okay, so we are actually back into the game, thankfully. We're just going to recycle the ball from the throw-in. Try and look for any potential driven pass opportunities that do arise. Just Just taking our time here. It's very difficult to break this opponent down because he's playing a very low block. Driven pass into Modric. We're going to try and just create something. L1 sprint boost with Neymar. Fake shot inside. And it is a good save from his goalkeeper. We take the corner short. Step overs to the outside. Back post corner. And you can always rely on getting a cheap goal from these set pieces. Offside traps to get the line nice and high. Once again, we're mixing the second man press with the manual press in just to try and do two jobs at once and create a little bit more havoc. As you can see, I'll run a player towards one of his players and then actually switch off of him and offsides and second man press, sorry. So that works really well. You can see we're doing it here. He just has no time to work with at all. So we run a player towards, we switch off, offside trap in, second man press in, and it's very frantic. Like, it's very, very difficult for him to actually play his way out of here. Trying to step in now, more offside trap in. He's just having to keep the ball around the back because the press is relentless. It's a lot of right stick switching. You'll see it on the controller input. More offside traps. Switching again. Second man press does win us the ball back. We're going to play a lock now. Play the ball towards the outside. And if that ball roll came off, it would have taken us round the keeper. But unfortunately, he did get there just before. We've got to be careful of this over the top here. We should win that with Blanc. We do. The priority now is keep the ball. Don't give an unforced turnover straight away. Silly. Okay, so we switch the ball over to the fullback. Switch it over to the other. We'll probably lose the header, actually. We sort of do, yeah. We do win it back, though, maybe. Yeah, with Modric. Okay, we're just going to take our time. We'll play a lock just to give him something to think about. It will give us a few extra seconds. We can turn back now. Potentially win a corner. We don't. We recycle the ball in. We get it with Neymar. Ball roll scoop just to turn and make an angle. Just trying to keep the ball here. There's nothing the opponent can really do. He can't afford to overcommit. We get the ball. R1 dribbling. Looking for the cutback. And it is a good foot out from Schmeichel. We've got to watch the in-behind ball now, of course. So I'm manually tracking the runner here. He's got a couple of options. So we've got to be super careful. Second man pressing, of course. He's going to play the ball out wide. Got to watch this inside pass. We're offside trapping as well, just to make sure his striker isn't left free. Really good attempt by the opponent, to be fair. But we do get away with it on that occasion with some help with the offside trap. But we're going to switch it over. That was meant for Theo Hernandez, so we're going to have to recover because we got a little bit rigged there. Hopefully we win this header. We get it with Usman. Little fake shot to keep the ball. R1 dribbling, and then we do have to switch over to the fullback. I'm triggering Puskas on a run just so he has to think about marking it, and now we'll play it once more, another switch to Koundé. We're triggering Koundé to actually get in behind here as well. We play the ball inside, another switch out, and this is some horrible viewing at times, to be fair. I mean, some of you may enjoy it, but there's been a lot of cutting the ball back and things like that. But in a high-level game, you actually have to do it. We're just taking our time on the edge with Modric here, looking for a potential driven, but unfortunately, the referee does blow the whistle, which is super sad. But a really good half. We've absolutely dominated the game. The opponents really struggled to actually get out of our press, which is obviously beneficial to us. If we win the ball back up high, we've obviously got a good chance of scoring. So we're going to continue with the same theme. We're offside trapping, which is something that I want you guys to start adding into your game. It's really going to benefit you as a player. Knowing the times to do it and the actual benefits of doing it as well. Got to be careful here. He's got a potential run in behind. I switched off my defender and went to the other. We should be okay here. Yeah, we can shepherd him out with Van Dijk. Long throw-in, just using the mini-map to see the potential options. We'll fake a player lock again, as we so often do. And then we trigger a pass down the line. Just taking our time here. We'll cut the ball back. Potential Trivela opportunity. It was a bit ambitious. He's got such a low block that I thought I may as well try it. We're not in a situation to get too desperate having to keep the ball or anything like that. So we're just taking our time. More offside traps. I'm actually dragging Puskas back just to get another body there now. Same with Neymar, dragging him back. Opponent's done a good job of actually playing the ball out wide and getting himself into some decent areas there. We'll play the ball inside. We've got a long ball out wide here. Awful pass. It actually ended up working. Little ball roll just to create an angle. We went for the cutback. Gets cut out. We win the ball back. We're just going to recycle. Take our time here. No need to rush anything. Take our time. We'll switch the ball over with Virgil. We have a little option in the middle here, which should be onside. We've got a cutback option. I'm waiting, and it was so nearly could have been. But again, we've got to be in shape. The thing is, when you're dominating a game, there's always that danger of being counter-attacked. So that is what we're actually looking out for here. As you can see, our opponent is getting in behind. This will be his first meaningful attack of the game. Fortunately, is saved by Alisson. We're going to second man press just to apply pressure to the ball carrier from the corner here. He somehow manages to get that off. He's probably going to pop a finesse shot or actually play it inside there. Goalkeeper movement got us out a little bit of trouble, and we got to be careful because these set pieces are super dangerous. Offside trap, get our team out there. We don't want them sat back like this. And as you can see, the second man press wins us the ball back. We can now recycle. Really poor from me, but we recover and step in with Van Dijk. We really need another goal here because this opponent is far from being out of the game. Messed up the player lock there. Good pressure from the opponent. We're second man pressing, dragging players back. We should be okay here. We are. Alisson gets the punch. We'll lose the header though, so we got to be very ready, which we weren't. And our opponent somehow finds himself at 1-1. It's one of them, man. FIFA can be FIFA. So yeah, that happened. Oh, okay. And I mean, yeah, the opponent actually decided he just didn't want to give me the win. So, yeah, I mean, sadly, the opponent did decide to leave the game. We'll never know whether we would have gone on. I'm going to upload this anyway, because I do think there is some value in there for you guys. But let me know whether you thought I'd have gone on to win the game. Let me know any questions you have as well. I appreciate all you guys watching, of course. I will catch you on the next one, and peace.